Goblet of Fire was the fourth film released in this series. Personally, it has my favorite soundtrack out of all of them, partially because I just really like really expansive, epic sounding music. So this score was composed by Patrick Doyle and was the first soundtrack to have a different composer. The series had already gone through one new director, but this is the first time that the music was not composed by John Williams. It definitely changed from the music that was in the previous films. For example, Patrick Doyle's style is a lot more diverse. He does a lot of different things, whereas John Williams definitely stuck to his sort of Williamsisms. So I'm going to be looking at a couple different tracks today. The first one that I'm going to talk about is the Quidditch World Cup. Now this is important because it is the introduction of the Durmstrang and Bulgarian theme. It starts off with the Irish theme, which is only heard once in the film, but the Durmstrang theme is important because it does appear later on in the film when the sons of Durmstrang, or the Durmstrang students, are introduced to the school. This film and this book is when we are really given a very wide view of the wizarding world. So Patrick Doyle did a really good job in incorporating different sort of nationalities into his music. So the Bulgarian Quidditch team and the Durmstrang students are from sort of Northern Europe, Scandinavia, Germany, that kind of area, so it definitely reflects it. However, there is an Irish beginning, which I will be talking about. So we start right away with this fiddle, this violins runs. It sounds Irish. When you hear it, you think British, you think Irish, you think leprechauns. Well, this is going on in the movie. There's actually a giant leprechaun in the sky. So now we sort of have this change going on. So it's just running and with the drum in the background, just accentuating what's going on, which is these flyers in the air, these people just circling the stands. So this is sort of going along with what John Williams has done in previous films with sort of the flying imagery, but this is also really incorporating sort of the Irish music into it, which was very much so the strings and this running, lilting sort of music. So now we have a big change. It goes from this sort of lilting music to this very harsh, very masculine sounding music, which is obviously the Durmstrang theme. So it also has all these grunts in the background coming from the Quidditch team and the Durmstrang students, which also really enforces this masculine theme. So now we have sort of this shot coming from the lower brass, and there's also this really driving bass line. It's very simple, but it's really driving. It's keeping it moving forward. It's keeping the tempo up. So all of this sort of really points toward a very masculine sound, very masculine image that you see. So, like this, when the Durmstrang students are introduced, they're built, impressive, scary-looking guys. So this music really reflects that. So now we have sort of this long note that sort of ties it all off together at the end, and this sort of like eerie note going on that no one really knows how dangerous these boys are. So that's the Quidditch World Cup, and